Looking for the first surfer to put into our third quarter final. It'll be one of these pair of Brazilians. Two incredible surfers at this wave. M.Rodrigues, who has been posting massive numbers, EDP wave of the day.
But it can be really hard to have that momentum all throughout the year, you know, as we see surfers having a look at M.Herdy going.
Yeah, here we go. Rodrigues with the first wave. Herdy didn't fancy it. It was just too deep, and M.Herdy will punch straight away. And just not quite getting enough rotation to get the landing done there. Meanwhile, Herdy having a little look around. He'll realise, you know what, I think I'll just hang out here, stick with my now established priorities, see if I can get a legit wave. Rodrigues won't add much. It'll just be a one for him. It's a lot of different places to surf. The weather's been great. It's really enjoyable to see some of the very best from across the world going at it. Here's one of them, M.Rodrigues. So going again under the priority of Mateus Herdy, and another soft, fairly slopey waves. A couple of quick manoeuvres for him though.
Just have a crack here and see if I can get that back up. So straight up into the lip for the first turn. I really like that. Into a carving manoeuvre there. So just a two-turn combo. Obviously, you have a look here at this super slow-mo. I really loved that first turn. You can really see he released the fins. And I've seen a lot of his surfing online and all the clips that he continues to drop, like amazing aerials. We'll just watch this wave and we'll get back to that point in a second.
Yeah, goes M.Herdy again. Another inside for him. He'll just keep surfing here. Third wave. He's got some speed. That's a great turn. Sends so much spray. The whip out of that board that he's getting, so responsive for him. And then opening up, using the rail, just put the full shoulders and hips into that as he rotates back around to the pocket. Third wave for him. He got 3.33 prior to this. Will it be an improvement maybe?
Yeah, I think it is. I think there was a bit of a faster pace to this wave. I think he's got kind of 3 turns sort of, I don't know, does he get, I think he gets 1 extra turn here. So 4 turns as opposed to 2. And he surfed that wave with a bit more speed compared to his 3.33. Just have a look again. He's just got that dial, that fin release just on tap. Yeah, beautiful rail cam as well. A little bit of variety.
On the top of the takeoff bowl here, and he's got himself a great looking wave. Here he goes. First proper ride for Mateus Herdy. It's straight on the gas with the speed. Whips out the tail, almost slightly over, does it, recovers well, and a stinging hit into the lip, wraps it around. And you see that trademark style and technique that he's developed. I changed a slight couple of changes, I reckon, from the way he surfs over the last couple of years. Almost a wee bit of that Ethan Ewanification of some of his arm movement and placement. I think there's a few surfers that Ethan's influenced.
For sure, you can. I took the words right out of my mouth. Just as he's pumping down the lines, as we look to the replay here, first turn out of the lip, almost gets a little bit stuck there, but keeps the momentum going. Ben, I love this decision, you know, backing himself to wait for that bigger set wave. I think it's going to be a big difference in score. Sort of a couple of slower moments here, but really, really well surfed wave, and great composure to just sit there and wait, and pretty much wait 20 minutes for that wave. As we have a look, another replay. That's that little moment where he almost baubled, sort of really putting it all on that line, on the line for that first turn, which, you know, that's what the judges want to see, really maximising that first critical section of the wave. So this is going to be, in my book's, best score of the heat so far. You know, bigger set wave, multiple turns, variety. So really well surfed, and great composure from Mateus.
So being patient to wait for this first real legitimate opportunity. And Herdy there just sliding out that tail, as you mentioned. Almost gets a little stumble, but does real well to recover with the speed and go straight up again.
Yeah, and really apply that pressure. He's going to know straight away that, okay, my wave was almost twice the size of M.Rod's. Here he goes right now, backing up that score from before. Just
clawing down the line is Herdy. Really nice jamming snap with the rail, committed to the water. And again, on a smaller, cupped out face. The board's so loose, and he's pumped up. And he hasn't had his score from previous to that. It's going to be a good one.
We'll watch this second wave of Mateus. Beautiful carving turn out of the top. Another one, quick in succession. Wraps it around for a third cutback, and another little jam in the pocket. So he's super pumped, and for right reason.
Tell me this, Flick.
Yeah.
M.Rod not even watching, not even turning his head, not interested.
I think there's sort of two different approaches, and I think you sort of you make your mind up on how you're feeling in the heat, whether or not you're going to watch your competitors wave, you know. I think if they need a score and there's probably 5 minutes to go, I think you're going to be turning around. I think you're going to be looking, but...
Good chance we'll get on with a little bit more activity. Here's some activity. Mateus Herdy, your heat leader, smaller wave. Look at him just absolutely trucking down the line. Looking for a section. There isn't one, but able just to stay in motion. Oh, just keep surfing. Here he goes again. He's found another opportunity and opens up, pushing hard on that rail. Gets those fins all the way out and sliding, and then gathers again. It's a little quick credit card, really, air over a section as he just pops that tail out the top of the wave, and then an inside setting up for him. Still going here, and good enough to get a bit of authority into his last turn, even on a smaller, softer wave. He's still ripping.
It's the transitions in between his turns where he sort of has that sort of Ethan Ewing sort of style. It's just there, you see it. He comes down from that bottom turn. It's the pump into that next section. Little pop of an air there, carves back, and it's just so impressive that he keeps the board so lively through these little sections. It's really, really impressive. So, yeah, just applying that pressure to M.Rod even more so. Almost lost it there, actually, on that first turn. But, yeah, really keeps the board moving, pops the fins again, carves it around. So... I like that sort of. I like that idea. You know, let's add some pressure here. The other way to think of it, though, is okay. The other way to apply pressure instead of catching waves, where you know you've got to sort of ask yourself before you take off: is this wave going to better my 5.67? And looks like Mateus is really going to force the situation here.
Yeah, M.Rod will be very interested here, and he does need a wave. 7.84 that requirement. Here he goes. His first kind of legit set, and he's waited ages for it. What's he got? Quick slash to start, then he hits the lip hard and it stays hit for a while. Again, another one. And then, wow, that was really nicely done. A bit of variety. Just dips the tail with the release. And then again, just building up all of that speed, eyeing a section, and he hits it again really hard. So rather than the rail turns on the face and those swoops back in the pocket, it was up and down stuff into the lip. 4 turns like that for M.Rodrigues.
Have a look at the replay. Takes off, bigger set wave, little check turn there to set up for this moment. Straight up into the lip, sends lots of spray going for a second time. That third turn there, that was money. That was probably the most critical turn of the wave, coming up into this inside section. He also did get a bit critical here. But to me, watching it again a second time round, almost I can see a little bit of tentativeness there, because he obviously knows he needs a big score, but yeah, we'll watch this here again. I think it was this third turn. This one coming here just really releases the fins there. But yeah, that was beautiful surfing and under pressure as well. So great surfing from M.Rod, just continuing sort of that dominance and that approach where he just doesn't look like he's going to fall, does he?
Well, you mentioned the scores he's been getting throughout this event, and don't count him out was a good call. Numbers in for this wave, and guess what? He's gone excellent again, 8.33 for Rodrigues, and goes into first place. These assaults on the lip really are just so lethal, so loaded. And the difference between doing sort of wrapping, carving, set-up turns and going straight up into the lip, well, it's all there in the score from our panel. So an excellent number, the high score of the heat by quite some measure. And he's going to have to find that in the next 90 seconds. He's going on an inside wave here, an extended paddle, and he gets up, and it's not going to be the wave he wanted. Wow. All right, waves coming in here. A little belt of energy heading in. Priority is with Rodrigues. He won't go. Herdy's going to have to go this final minute here, looking for that 6.17. Here he goes off the bottom with conviction into that first sliding snap, and then he blows out and releases the tail. So just 2 quick waves there. Not sure we saw a 6.
Oh, no, I don't see a 6, and he also blew it with priority.
M.Rodrigues just maintained composure to smash out an excellent ride. And right now, as we count down in the heat, a quick
Uh-oh.
in and out, and it might be an opportunity here for Herdy. Is he going to get up before the horn? Looks like he did. 617, that requirement. First turn is a good one. It's aggressive. Check the speed. Another one. Snaps it nice and hard, and he's looking down the line, and he'll flare up and get a reverse in. And there we go. And that's what you got to do, is ask a question of the panel. Leandro Dora likes it, as does Luana Silva. When he stood up, the horn went about now.
Wow, that was just so clutch. M.Rod used his priority on that smaller wave, and then Mateus was like, thank you very much, I'll take this wave, I'll get the score, and wow, advances on through. How amazing. There was literally a second and a half left.
And going back into the lead, so a patient beginning from him, and then a flurry of activity. And then all of a sudden at the end, just pulling something out of the bag. And you've got to say, even on that way, there weren't loads of points done out the back with the first couple of turns to be able to keep that cool head, go the air reverse and stick it. And look how much it means to him here. He's through to quarterfinals. He's absolutely delighted.